This week on Living with a Liberal. So I woke up this morning and I found this hanging up on the fridge. It's a list of trigger words. Apparently Drew wants me to curb my speech. This is page 103. Hey man, so what's this all about? Oh, that. Well, as you know, I suffer from FSS. Remind me what that stands for again? Fragile Snowflake Syndrome. Right. So anyway, if you could just avoid saying those things to me in everyday conversations, that'd be great. But some of these don't even make any sense. I mean, like here, number 137, the phrase, give it your best shot, is prohibited. Yeah! If you say, give it your best shot, I'm immediately going to think of the NRA and their horrible support for gun-related homicide. The NRA doesn't... You know what? I'm not getting into it. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go watch some TV. I think Hannity's doing a big interview tonight with Donald Trump. What did you just say? This week on Living with a Liberal. What is it, Drew? What? Oh, nothing. I just get extremely uncomfortable around firearms is all. What do you mean? It's a video game. Well, still. I just think that if we banned the scary-looking ones, we'd all be a lot safer. The scary-looking ones. Do you have any idea what you're talking about? Do I know what I'm talking about? Of course I do. Oh yeah? Really? Yes, I do. Alright, so what's a magazine? That's what I thought. This week on Living with a Liberal. For the past week, Drew's been leaving sticky notes all around the apartment reminding me to check my privilege. He wants to make it part of our daily routine and says that, quote, checking your privilege should be as natural as breathing. I don't know. To me, it all seems a little, how should I say it, excessive. Alright, well, I'm off to my weekly Snowflakes United meeting. Should be a fun one tonight, too. We're talking about microaggressions. Of course, we talked about that last week, too. Oh, well. Oh, by the way, did you remember to check your privilege today? Yep, I did check. But I couldn't find anything. What? Well, yeah. I've been working since I was 15. Nothing was handed to me for free. And I sure didn't get any special treatment because I'm white. But I don't understand. Are you saying you're not privileged? That's exactly what I'm saying. Ugh, I am so bringing this up with the other snowflakes. This week on Living with a Liberal. So my cousin had her baby. You want to see a few pictures? Yeah, definitely, man. Is it a boy or a girl? Excuse me? That's not up to us. When the baby gets older, it'll decide which of the 58 genders it wants to be. 58 genders? Last time I checked, there were only 2. What? I should not have said that. And that brings us to Demi Boy. This is a gender identity that is male-like or both male and genderless. Now, it's very important not to get this confused with gender-neutral and gender flow. You'd be so shocked at how many people get this wrong sometimes. Even people in my Snowflakes United group get it wrong. Drew, I really don't care about any of this. Well, you should care. When my sister's baby grows up, I want him to live in a world that embraces all 58 genders. Did you just say him? Oh my God. This week on Living with a Liberal. So who's the guy that can summon lightning? That's Thor. Shut up, this is the best part. Oh, Thor. Well, let me just say that Thor reeks of toxic masculinity. Drew, please not this again. Every time Drew and I watch a movie together, he has to point out everything that he sees as offensive or politically incorrect. We've never made it through a full movie. I'm just saying, why name a character after a country that was founded on racism and genocide? Captain America? Psh, Captain France. Now that's a character. Billionaire playboy? Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Stark. You're a sexist and part of the 1%. Oh, that raccoon is getting beaten up so bad. Oh, I hope PETA knows about this. But why does Bucky need to carry around such a big gun? Aren't there laws against that? You see, this is why we need to repeal the Second Amendment. Hey, Drew? Yeah? I'm going to kill you. This week on Living with a Liberal. Oh, I want to order these nice hats for the members of my Snowflakes United group, but I just don't have the money right now. You know, Drew, if you're really having money problems, maybe you should start thinking about getting a job. A what? A job? I don't understand. So it turns out that Drew has no idea what a job is. It explains so much. So you're telling me there's a place I can go 40 hours a week to do work? Yep. And every 2 weeks or so I'll get a paycheck. Paycheck, right. I'll be given a paycheck for all of my hard work? Absolutely. And I'll get to wake up each and every morning knowing that I'm a productive member of society? Now you're getting it. Wow. Well, maybe some other time. I don't know if I'd really like a job very much. Well, I tried. This week on Living with a Liberal. And that is why I believe it's okay to cry when confronted with opinions different than your own. Really? Isn't that a little dramatic? Sean, please just let me do this. So Drew decided to make his own TikTok account so that he can, in his own words, reach out to other snowflakes around the globe. It's been pretty sad to watch. Hysterical, but sad. Hey there, fellow snowflakes. Today I'm going to tell you why Donald Trump is a racist. Even though he appointed Ben Carson to the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Right. Even though he appointed Ben Carson, he's still a racist. And even though he's pumped billions of dollars into inner cities to help make black communities safer and cleaner, besides that too, he's still a racist. And even though he's been able to get black unemployment rates down to record lows... You deleting your TikTok account? Yep. This week on Living with a Liberal. Hey Sean, you know that I don't usually like to assume pronouns, but you see that girl over there? The tall brunette over there? Yeah, what about her? Well, looking at her makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Is that offensive to say? Wait, how would that be offensive? Never mind. Look, if you think she's cute, why don't you go talk to her? Oh, I don't know, Sean. What if I say something offensive? What if I trigger her? What if I don't get her preferred pronouns right? What if my white privilege comes across too strong? What if she thinks I'm a misogynist? Oh, hey, look! She's putting on a MAGA hat. Oh, it happens every time! Hi, I'm Sean. This week on Living with a Liberal. So because of the coronavirus, Drew and I have been quarantining together for the past 2 weeks. And in those 2 weeks, I've learned more about Drew than I've ever cared to know. He starts off each morning with an intense, vigorous workout with his 3-pound weight. Then he chugs some kind of weird vegan drink and then rushes off to his safe space, which, incidentally, is nothing more than a cardboard box. But the worst thing about being quarantined with Drew is the constant pacing back and forth. I swear he must do it at least 5 hours a day. Let's see if there's any new coronavirus updates. Let's check the news. Hey, Drew, would it be possible to look for updates without the pacing? Oh, look! The governor extended the quarantine time to 2 months. Now we can spend even more time together, Sean. Isn't that great? Yeah! This week on Living with a Liberal. Okay, how does this sound? Overly sensitive beta male seeking companionship from liberal female. Yeah. Or, maybe you don't even need that part. So Drew recently signed up for an account with snowflakesfindlove.com, a dating website for the offended and the triggered. And against my better judgment, I agreed to help him build his profile. Hey, I think I have a new message in my inbox. Oh, what are you waiting for? Open it up, see who it's from. Okay. One new message from LiberalLass745. Hi, Drew. I saw your profile and just had to message you. My name's Brittany, and I've been living in my parents' basement since the day Donald Trump took office. I've been living off of soy-free gelatin cubes, and my skin has turned a pasty white, but if you'd be willing, I'd love to get to know you. Yikes. I'm sorry, man. Drew? Dear Brittany, will you marry me? This week on Living with a Liberal. And in conclusion, that's why I'm not ashamed to say that I wear diapers when Donald Trump is on television. How was that, Sean? What's that? Oh, sorry, I had you on mute. Sean, that's the 3rd time that's happened. I know you're not doing it by accident. So, Drew and I started our own podcast together. It was his idea, and admittedly, I wasn't too excited about it at first. But now I think I'm having more fun than he is. Because, well, he's an idiot. Why hasn't Donald Trump done anything to stop the coronavirus? Well, actually, Drew, he is. He's providing financial support to hospitals and medical centers. He's setting up response teams to assist states and localities.
Well, yeah, but...
He's working with drug companies to bypass regulations and find a vaccine. Is that enough? Should I keep going?
Oh, yeah? Well, that's racist.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Turn it off! No, turn it off!
All I'm saying is that he's doing a lot more than people... This week on Living with a Liberal.
Hey, Drew? What's this?
Oh, thanks for reminding me. Well, there's been a few break-ins in the news lately, so I decided to put together my own security system. Go on, open it. It's not gonna shoot glitter at me or something, is it?
No!
Damn, that would have been a good idea. Drew, it's a plate of cookies. I know! Picture this. A robber breaks in through the front window, I rush over to my security system and offer him some chocolate chip cookies and milk. Next thing you know, we're best friends. Boom, situation diffused. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not how that would work. Why wouldn't you want to use something a little bit more effective, like a gun? And what, Sean? You gonna threaten him with it? Maybe fire off a few shots? Is that how you deal with a burglar? Yep, that sounds about right. Please don't eat my security system.